Kyber.
Welcome to the Doomsday Report. Now I'm being joined here today by Kyber. How's it going, guys?
It's going alright.
Now these boys, they play around the Dunfermline area at 5. Now how long have you been together?
Well, started off playing shows something like 3 years ago under a different name, and had a few different sort of forms of what the band was for about a year or something. Yeah, loads of member changes, and then came to settle on this about something like 2 years ago now.
Yeah. And how's it been since then?
It's been pretty good. I mean,
better, much better.
Yeah.
Because the old days of playing pop punk got old incredibly quickly. So we much rather play our heavy stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Now, when you say heavier stuff, what sort of style would you say it is, if you had to categorise it as anything?
Deathcore. Like, it's just heavy, like breakdowns and stuff.
You'd say?
I'd say melodic deathcore. I'd rather be known as that, because then it doesn't sound like every other deathcore band. At least,
Not a bad way,
try
but yeah.
to go for a little bit more of a unique sound rather than just chunks.
Yeah, try and have a little bit of something semi-intricate within and stuff like that, like have lead lines and everything that are kind of pro people in and all that, so
Totally.
yeah, right.
Now, how has your sound been received since, well, changing your sound, changing members, and
Pretty well.
Yeah, like each stage seems to get better and better, because it started off and folks seemed to like it, and then we brought out the EP and we got a decent reaction from that, and we're working on some new material as well at the moment, which is going to take us a bit further into more of like a experimentally direction with some tracks and stuff, so hopefully that's like another step forward as well.
no, I see. Well, see when you mention the EP, here's a chance to plug it. Well, what's the EP called?
The EP is called Fear and Betrayal. It is available on Spotify, all other streaming services, YouTube. It's for free download on Bandcamp if you want that, or if you want to pay for it, that's available. So we wouldn't mind.
We also got featured on underrated metal albums on YouTube, and that got just over 1,000 views, which was kind of cool. That was kind of like a widespread across the country kind
surreal.
of thing, which is pretty cool. Yeah, we didn't even notice it went up until he put it on his Facebook page.
So you've actually got fans all over the country?
Yeah,
possibly. You never know.
At least somebody likes us.
We've probably got more fans in Greece than fucking
Indonesia, of course.
It's just the way it goes though. You always have fans in weird countries you'll never play for 4 years and stuff like that.
Totally.
Now, how many gigs do you usually play?
Try and go for 1, maybe 2 a month.
Yeah, 1 a month usually. We take breaks here and there where we need to and stuff. We've just kind of had a bit of a longer break the past few months and everything.
Right.
But I would try to aim to do 1 a month, and we're hoping to get some ones in new territories, because we've kind of played about most of Scotland now. So.
Alright, really? What areas of Scotland?
Well, we've played Glasgow a fair few times.
Yeah,
We've
played here loads of times, played Attic.
Monty's played up in Edinburgh.
Yeah, Monty's 102 times. Played,
Do you ever get up north, like to Aberdeen, Inverness area?
Not really, annoyingly. Yeah, that's the plan, but it's just knowing promoters and everything like that, and trying to find like gigs you can get on and stuff. And even then, like none of us drive at the moment, so it's trying to get up there on public transport with all your gear and stuff. And everything like that. So
if we're in Inverness, Ross McFarlane, give him a shout.
Thank you very much.
Now, what's the plans going forward?
Work on next EP, start bringing new stuff out, etc. And then hopefully it's received well, and try and get gigs across, like as we say, like up north, stuff like that. Maybe see what we can do. I know that you guys played Manchester and stuff with
the other band
that you guys are in, so see if we can get down to there and everything like
so
that.
There's actually more than one band going on?
Yeah, these guys are both in Castigated, which are in the same lineup tonight and stuff like that, so we're pulling double duty.
Can't wait to die on stage.
It's gonna
that's mental. So what's the new EP going to be called?
Well, We're still kind of toying about with things at the moment, trying to figure out exactly where the song's going to go, because there's a lot of material that could be on it. The last thought I had was to call it Rebuild Regret, and just sort of like have that as kind of theme going through the songs and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, well, this one was, all of our posts and stuff was Witness, Fear and Betrayal, so the next one that'll be the tagline for the next EP and next like gigs and everything like that. So
except I don't want to do what every band does and copy Lotus Eater and have one thing at the end of every single post.
Yeah.
It's a bit tired now.
Yeah, it's a bit overdone.
Gloom is my home.
Right, and what's the message of that EP?
Well, we're still to kind of figure things out. Like
down to you, like a bass.
I with the last EP, I wrote a large chunk of it in terms of lyrics and guitar and stuff like that, and I want to kind of take a step back from that and give Johnny, our vocalist, a bit more free reign with stuff.
Freedom of speech.
The themes that I had an idea for, not concrete yet, was just sort of dealing with difficult parts of like stuff that happens in life and kind of telling a story of, you know, going through these times and understanding it and stuff like that. And
it's taken us about 6 years to come to terms with.
Yeah, that's how it goes though.
Drawing from personal experiences.
That's why we all want to write something. Me included. Johnny would be able to write something. You'd be able to write something. Maybe do a theme where we do like an EP where each of us has our own tune.
Kind of sort of each member has a song, sort of stuff like that. Yeah. So. Just suck at lyrics.
Lyrics are always the hardest part,
one,
you know, especially when you're trying to match them with melody.
Yeah, you know, I was trying to fit things in and stuff like that. Like it just
melody is not something we need to worry about too much.
How do you deal with that when writing lyrics?
I've no wrote lyrics for Kyber yet. I'm the newest member. I just joined a year ago.
I just got
about a year ago. I kind of just like thrown myself into the deep end of it.
So it's a case of learning all the material and then
that's another thing of doing another EP is letting like Johnny, since he's kind of been chucked in with just kind of old stuff, is letting him come more free rein than that.
I think that's like the biggest thing for this band right now is that we need to move forward with everything. Like I feel like even the like phase that we're in right now with like playing like the stuff on the old EP, we need to move forward into playing new tunes, just getting out there and like doing like something new because we're
so like a stage 2 progression.
Not me, but like these boys have been playing the same EP for quite a bit now.
It sounds like 2 years at this point.
So it's definitely you need a evolution to the next stage sort of thing.
Definitely.
We were hoping to premiere a new song tonight, but we just didn't get the time to like have it solid.
Yeah, we weren't comfortable enough to see how it did, etc. Stuff like that. So
not quite, but maybe for our show in August. Back up here again, August 4th.
Sleazy, is it?
I think so.
August 4th at Nice and Sleazy's. Be there.
Hell yeah.
Now, see when it comes to bands that you listen to,
Yeah.
where do you draw, what bands draw influence for you?
Well, for me, writing guitar, at the moment I'm inspired a lot by sort of kind of bands that mix like little bits of hardcore with like metalcore and deathcore and stuff. So like Alpha Wolf, Loathe, Sleepwaker, Lotus Eater, because they have a couple of decent tunes.
You sound like you hate them.
I draw stuff from them, especially Loathe at the moment, because they've just got such a sound which is like quite different to everything else that's happening on the scene at the moment, and it's just a lot more interesting than, you know, your standard band from America that just has breakdowns and all that sort of stuff. I want to move into territories that are a bit more melodic and have all the weird noises and shit in it, but like have like more interesting kind of chord structures and
more harmonies.
More harmony, sort of stuff like that. A band that I am taking a lot of influence from at the moment is because I'm a wee bit of a fan apparently. The lads in God Eater.
Oh yeah.
Because they brought out their single last year, and very good song. So shout out to them for being good at
I'm
music.
still to chat to them. You know, I remember they got featured in Metal Hammer.
Yeah.
You know, they got a full page shredder. And that was good.
You know, we're kind of lucky. We all sort of listen to various different things. We listen to a lot of like more black metal and stuff, as well as all the same stuff as like
It's kind of weird. My music taste varies quite a lot. So black metal was like my influence for a long time, and now I'm influenced by Durham Grey, which is a Japanese band, mainly because they've tried every single type of metal you can think of, all in one, and his drumming is just, it corresponds perfectly. So I just take it from that.
The first gig I ever went to.
Yeah.
These are terrifying show at age 13.
Yeah, it was a good show for me as well. So then go off stage for half an hour because they screwed their sound up.
Right, now if you could say anything to your fans in Five, new fans in Glasgow, anything, give them a shout out.
Okay, new EP will be out hopefully by the end of the year. We'll have things figured out and we'll be working on merch and music video as long as we can get the funds together. And we'll be making a big push to actually get somewhere with things this year. So if you're interested, please listen to the tunes we have out now and look out for what will be coming out in the next few months.
Keep a lookout for physical copies and CDs too.
Yep.
We need to do that.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Right, that's awesome. Right, I've been Esteban, this has been Kyber, and this has been the Doomsday Report. Keep it metal.
Yeah.